Each atom holds its own resonance by which it weaves the reality of its physical interaction. Each molecule, woven of the significance of atoms, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its physical interaction. Each compound, woven of the significance of molecules, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its physical interaction. Each organelle, woven of the significance of compounds, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its physical interaction. Each cell, woven of the significance of the organelles, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its physical interaction. Each body, woven of the significance of the organs, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its physical interaction. This is the physical reality of our gross perception. The interweaving continues, infinite in all directions. Each action which has and is identity weaves of its own resonance the reality of its interaction. Each consciousness of self, woven of the significance of identities which are actions, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its interaction. Each individual, woven of the significance of consciousness of self, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its interaction. Each oversoul, woven of the significance of individuals, which are incarnations, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its interaction. Each gestalt of oversouls, woven of the significance of oversouls, weaves of its own resonance the reality of its interactions. The weaving extends on to infinity, which is all that exists. Within the eternal present, the converse is also true. All that is in the significance of its resonance conceived all possible creations, and of this significance was formed the action of the arch-oversouls. In the significance of their resonance, the arch-oversouls conceived of the creation of all levels of possible creation below them, and of this significance was formed the action of the dimension of existence below them. On through innumerable dimensions of gestalts down to oversouls in the significance of their resonance. The oversouls conceived of all possible individual incarnations. In the significance of their resonance, the individuals conceived of the creation of possible identities, which are actions. Likewise, the significance of the resonance of the body is reflected in the organs. The significance of the resonance of the organs is reflected in the cells. The significance of the resonance of the cells is reflected in the organelles. The significance of the resonance of the organelles is reflected in the compounds. The significance of the resonance of the compounds is reflected in the molecules. The significance of the resonance of the molecules is reflected in the atoms. The significance of the resonance of the atoms is reflected in These are 4 variations on one weave. There are infinite variations in this weave, and there are infinite possible weaves contained within the infinite possible warps that all exist within the timeless eternal present. Most of these weaves are so far beyond our reckoning that the effort to describe them is beyond our present scope.